Hey Virgo, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we happen to help you find the beauty in all things. This is the weekly Tarology for Sun, Moon, and Rising from February the 12th through the 18th. Welcome back to the channel and welcome if you're new. So, guys, this week we have a lot going on. We have the movements of Mars and Venus moving out of Capricorn and going into Aquarius, which means there's going to be some push, pull, tug, and tow for a lot of individuals in the expediency of how things are moving. And because you are Mercury ruled, Mercury is going to be playing around a little bit this week in conversations for you. So it's important that you are going as slowly as you can with communication. Be as thorough as you possibly can within your particular conversations this week. Now, let's start off with your sacred geometry cards here, and let's talk about what Spirit is saying is important for you. Two cards, one in the reverse talking about the energy of past, and then this card in the upright talking about the energy of what it is that you can bring towards yourself this week as a support system. So we will go into the back of the book and give you more information about the frequency of 396 hertz as it can work on healing your body. It's talking about liberating guilt and fear. And in the previous moments up until now, there has been this conversation, obviously, about speaking your truth. So this is an opportunity this week for you to find a little bit more balance in some of those different areas. So again, Virgo, you are splitting between the fourth house of home matters, things of that nature, more into the energy of the third house, which is communication. I don't care where it is that you're on your chart, find your third and fourth houses. Those are going to support where these pushing of conversations are going to be taking place for you this week. Let's go ahead and get into the 7 cards of the week. I will bring in every level of astrology that I can for you, but obviously I like doing the tarology this way because I can dial into a little bit more of what's going on for the collective with my angel, spirit guides, and my higher teams. So let's start with what we got going on. You're going to, all week long, okay, and this is just how it's going to be, all week long you are going to have this push with Pallas Athena and also Juno and where some commitments are lying, and especially towards the beginning of the week, it's because we have the moon position switching from into Taurus. We have the moon switching into the exalted position of Aries, Taurus. We will have that Gemini energy, which is your sister energy for Mercury, which is why it's important for you to pay attention to your communication. And then finally, the moon switching into the sign of Cancer on the weekend. Everything for you this week, and we're going to take both of these for Tuesday's energy very seriously. I don't do fear mongering. My job is to give you as much information as I possibly can so that you can make the best possible decisions for what it is that you may have going on, and then you can act accordingly. Of course, your sun, your moon, and your rising are going to give you a much more full picture unless you're getting a personal reading. And of course, I am open for personal sessions. Just take a look at the description box below and it'll take you to my website. And you will get more information there. So we are told to separate these out, so that's what we're going to do as we get here. So let me get the energy card for Sunday, and then we'll take a look at what we got going on here. Sunday for our Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, and there it is. The Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck in the reverse position. Very clearly making some strong moves. So the Ace of Swords in its reverse position is talking to us about the fact that there has been, or there will be by the time you get towards the end of this week, this informational piece that's so strong and so important. The aces are gifts from the universe. It doesn't matter which one they are. The Ace of Swords is really this double-edged sword for a lot of people. And what it's talking about is having to make a firm decision from your mental thought thought processes. And the double-edged sword portion of it is that, especially in communication, if you look at the knife, if you look at the sword, you can very easily slice some things down with ease and grace, or you can be very stabby with it. But when the Ace of Swords is in the reverse position, it is giving you a caution, especially when it comes to time and decision making. Okay, so let's look at the tarot information that we have here. We have the Page of Wands here on Monday, the King of Wands with the Emperor in the reverse position on Tuesday. We do have the energy of the Fool in reverse Tuesday, Wednesday. When we get to Thursday, we do have the Six of Swords, which is beautiful in the upright, followed by the Eight of Swords in reverse, which is also very, very beautiful, bringing us into the energy of the Hermit. So guys, you are here in your own reading, and by the time we get towards this energy of the weekend, there is this energy shift that's taking place. So here's what we've got going on. What this is telling me, without even doing any other clarifications, is that you are going to be starting to move forward in some actions this week. From a business, entrepreneurial or project sort of a perspective, you may have some shifts that are going to take place for you on Tuesday, where you might need to, check yourself at the door. This is Aries energy, and the moon does move into Aries here Monday, Tuesday, and then it will switch out when we get to Wednesday. Okay, so you are going to be given some information. You're going to be able to make some strong decisions in your thought process, but the universe is sort of giving you an opportunity to realize that this might be the week for you to slow down towards the beginning of the week. The Fool in the reverse position represents planet Uranus. It also, which is the ruler of Aquarius, okay? And when the Fool is in the reverse position, this is a timing issue. Before you move forward in this new momentum, there's something that you need to figure out betwixt Monday and Wednesday for sure. When we get to Thursday with the Six of Swords energy, moving in a forward direction, you are moving past a specific troubled portion of what has been going on, specifically within your thoughts, and also a lot of emotional energy that goes on with this. But you are stronger for it because we have this Eight of Swords in the reverse position. This is where I think this ace, really comes into play. And that is with the Eight of Swords in reverse, releasing yourself from internal negative thought processes and communication, unbinding yourself from that. This is the mini version of the Devil card, right? So you are back to whole self by the time you get towards this Saturday. And this energy of Saturday, like I said, is when the moon in Gemini comes in to support. So your sister sign. Going in, receiving, reviewing, healing, understanding this new information, and therefore when you end up getting into the Sunday energy, it's giving you more of this opportunity to use this Page of Wands energy and this King of Wands energy. So I will go ahead and we'll go into the clarifiers, but this is very much indicating, which is why this 396 is coming in. If you said something harsh, if something was not correct, the universe is giving you some additional opportunities to sort of heal yourself from whatever those energy pieces could be, right? But let's go ahead and get into the clarifiers. So the Page of Wands can indicate any fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but like I said, Monday's energy, we do have the moon in Aries, and that is going to shift the conversation for a lot of people when it comes to what it is that you feel needs to be protected in these different energies. Now, the King of Wands energy that shows up on Tuesday is more Leo energy, see me, love me, here I am type of energy. But then we have Aries, the Emperor himself, Mars driven energy, and Tuesday officially is when Mars moves into Aquarius on this day, right? So you've got this Mars energy and Aquarius, Uranus ruled energy, which is sitting here in the house of Taurus, doing some special moves. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on with this Page of Wands and this promise of moving forward, opening ourselves up into this new way of thinking and taking action this week. Let's see what we've got on this Page of Wands, please, for our Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What we have here is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so this is good. We are looking towards moving towards something that's a little bit more secure. We're looking at trying to make sure that we have our T's crossed, our I's dotted, things of that nature. The Queen of Pentacles is representative of our Capricorn energy. Okay, so we're just going to put those energies out there. That could be important to you. It could either be in your chart, or you could be dealing with that, or the simple fact that the Queen of Pentacles is letting you know you have everything that you need, and that there is security that's there. So you can find solace in making plans to make some different moves for yourself. The Tuesday energy with the King of Wands. Let's see what else we have going on here. And again, all week long, you are going to be pressed into the direct energies because of where you're placed, against the commitments that you're making for yourself and the reason about why you're making these commitments. All week long, those are the energies that are going to pop forward for you. Very specifically, when we're in the position of the Tuesday, we have a couple of other planetary energies. Like I said, there is going to be a sextile, an opportunity with the moon in Aries with Mercury in, yeah, there it is. It's the King of Wands, and it's, again, twice, and then the Nine of Swords energy. There is this, I don't want to call it anxiety, but what I want to do say is there's some level of excitement that shows up here. There's a sextile that comes in on Tuesday very specifically with the Mercury in Aquarius, and there's going to be a huge conjunction that shows up with Mars in Aquarius and Pluto in Aquarius on this day as well. And then there's another sextile that shows up with the Aries energy. So we're going to be in that very fast moving conversation. So I don't necessarily see this as negativity. What I see this is as excitement for something that you are trying to bring in toward yourself. The universe is just sort of giving you caution that, you know, you're going to want to pay attention to what's taking place here when you get to those energies on these days. Okay, let's move into the energy of Uranus, or the Fool. Now, Uranus, the planet, is stationed up with Taurus, okay? And so it is the ruler of Aquarius. And when we get towards this Wednesday's energy, one of the things that is really going to be taking place here, after you have this other square that shows up with Gemini on Tuesday, is the fact that you start to open up the energies. You still are going to have a square with Gemini on Tuesday and Wednesday, but you are going to have enlightenment that shows up with Uranus in that specific day. So look at this. You show up twice in your energy. The only thing that the universe is saying from a planetary perspective is that these two planets are merging, and if you you can pull up any chart and you're going to find that this is 100% accurate. But the messaging is, before you move forward with this next step, you need to get in touch with you. Have some conversations with what's going on in the universe. This is a very heavy day. This happens to be Valentine's Day, so if you celebrate that, I hope that you enjoy that celebration. It also happens to be Ash Wednesday. I hope you enjoy that celebration. But when we move into the energy of Taurus, the moon in Taurus is exalted. It loves being in that position because it loves to give us that dreamy energy about moving forward, especially when it comes to finances. But Virgo, you're very practical in energy, right? This is going to have some things to do with communication for you. So you do need to pay attention to not only the communication, but also the fourth house, family matters. So you're going to want to consider other individuals that are in your home or in your energy at this particular moment. If you're single and ready to mingle, whatever the case may be here, then your messaging will be just slightly different, but it is going to have things to do with other things that are taking place in your area. Fourth house, meaning specifically your area. It could be your city, your town, or other big things that are going on there. But obviously the Hermit is asking us to take care of our perfection of internal service. That's the best thing that we can do so that you can be prepared to handle other situations that are coming up. Okay, so there are going to be some good situations that show up for you. When we move into this energy of Thursday, I love it. Thursday seems to be one of the best days for you because we're going to have this energy of Pluto in Aquarius having a sextile with Chiron in Aries. So this energy of healing is going to be able to come through for you very, very well. And then the moon in Taurus is going to have a conjunction with Uranus in Taurus. And so that is going to expand the energy of what? New opportunities. And that's where this Page of Cups comes in. So if there's been some harsh communication, as I've stated prior, but if there's been some harsh communication, look to Thursday at minimum of trying to help ease that conversation. It can be you that needs to offer somebody a cup of love. It could also be this cup of love being given to you when it comes to family or communication coming in. All right. I love this. I love this. I love this. There's going to be beautiful trines that show up on this day for you as well, with both Juno and Black Moon Lilith with this Taurus moon. You are still going to be having this energy again the entire week about where you're taking your energy seriously because of your position being underneath what's going on here with within this Aries connection within this quincunx that's going to be in your face all week. Not negative, but just very directed and pointed. So let's move towards this energy of Friday. Whoops. I don't think this one is supposed to be there, so I'm going to reshuffle that one. But for sure, the Queen of Swords wanted to come out. The Queen of Swords, represented by Libra. The Queen of Swords being in the reverse position, not her favorite spot to be in. The Queen of Swords in her reverse position is more in her heart space and less in her brain space, right? So it's just another opportunity for you to understand that things need to be carried softly this week in conversation, not to your detriment, for your support, right? On Friday, we actually have Venus that's actually moving into Aquarius. And so that is going to have an extreme detachment of all kinds of different switches and relationships. And then the moon on this day switches into Gemini, which is asking you to be adaptable. Now, the moon in Gemini is going to have this beautiful trine then with Venus and Pluto and Mars. So for you specifically, Thursday is going to be an absolutely phenomenal day, especially when you get to around the lunchtime area for all of you guys. So things seem to open up in a very beautiful way for you on this particular day. You are going to have a little bit of conversations that are needing to be dealt with in a slower manner because of what Mercury is going to do on this particular day. It is going to have a quincunx all day long with what Juno is, and Juno again is asking you about your level of commitments, whether that be personal, professional, but again within different family matters and the way that you're going to communicate those things out. Let's take a look at Saturday. Saturday, the Hermit, that is you coming into your reading, which does mean you are in a power position this week, okay? If you can just take things a little bit slowly. Let's see what we have for Friday for our Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Friday's energy. Okay, I love it. We have the Six of Cups energy, which is very spiritual. Your spirit teams are with you, and you have the Magic 1111 card with the Four of Wands. So listen, the Six of Cups on its own is talking to us about thinking of those pleasurable things. If you are into manifestations and those pure thoughts, what you're asking to have done on this particular day, assuming that you are taking time to go within, very specifically, health matters for people in your home, for yourself specifically, thinking about all the positive energy and things that you would like to be able to experience. It also does bring in this childlike quality, because if you're using the energy of a child in those beautiful energies, then you are raising your vibration on this day. And that it's clarified with this Four of Wands. This is stability. This is also celebration. These are good things that are taking place. There's a lot of good energy that takes place for you on this day. Now, very specifically, Pluto in Aquarius is going to have another conjunction, like I said, with Venus. So there is going to be this big of, overall loving energy that's going to be coming in for a lot of people, but there will be some need to detach the things that are not in your best and highest good, so that you can move forward with whatever's going on in that fourth and third house. Sunday's energy is the Knight of Pentacles, and so that Knight of Pentacles we love because the Knight of Pentacles is you. The Knight of Pentacles is Virgoan energy, and that has everything to do with planting the seeds of what it is that you are trying to bring forth. So you go from this energy combination of the Page of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, into the Knight of Pentacles. By the time you get towards this end of this week, you have gone through whatever it is that you need to clear. We have the energy of Temperance, we have the energy of the Seven of Swords, and we have the energy of the Sun in the reverse position. Not negative at all. I love it. The bottom of this deck happens to be the Death card, which is positive. It has everything to do with what's going on with Pluto and all of the different changes that are sitting there in Aquarius with Mercury. So those death energy, death to the old, transformation, opening up this new continuity for yourself this week is beautiful. Not nervousness. excitement about something that you're trying to bring in. But the Temperance card in the reverse position, Sagittarius, again, is letting you know that this might be the day where you are quiet about your next steps and moves forward, especially with the Seven of Swords. Sometimes the Seven of Swords gets a bad rap of people being sneaky and things of that nature, but that's not it. It's about strategies, and your strategy is, as you are coming up with the different determinations, not necessarily sharing it with everybody this week, waiting for your time. Now, the Sun card, even though it's in the reverse position, is still the best card in the deck. It indicates that there's healing on all kinds of levels. So again, if you've gone through some very interesting situations up until this now moment, there is this opportunity for healing. The one thing that is going to come up for you specifically on Sunday is the fact that you're going to have a direct opposition, very specifically with your opposing planet, which is always ever going to be Pisces, okay? The sun enters into Pisces on Sunday evening, about 8:15, 11:15 on the other coast. But remember, we still have the moon energy that is switching into Cancer on this day. So what I'm telling you is the trine that shows up with Gemini supporting you, early evening with the sun in Aquarius is just giving you this notice that there is going to be a change. But the opposition that comes in on this day for you guys, it has this really weird square that goes on, and so you're just going to want to sort of pay attention to how you're feeling on this day around noonish or so. I would say that after we have this big square, like about it's 12:28 p.m. all the way to 3:28 on the other coast. You're going to want to wait a couple of hours, okay, to make sure that you are very clear. Literally, that is what the astrology is telling you, and therefore the tarot right here is just also validating that. Next week, I would say, would probably be a lot more clear for you. Now, at this point, what I'm going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to pull your energy cards. We're going to pull numerology. We'll pull an angel. We will pull a dragon oracle, and then I will go back into review a little bit more of the 396 hertz frequency that you can use throughout this entire week to help support you. All right, here we go. Energy card for our Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and we have two. We do have two here. Yeah, those did it, and we want that third one. So we're going to take all three of them. Yep, so if you're feeling a little bit low, if you've, again, 7th chakra energy is talking to us very specifically about what's going on within your mind space. The 4th chakra is very much talking to us about what's going on in our heart space. And there we go. Broken heart energy. If there has been harsh words up until now, if there has been a harsh situation that you've struggled trying to release, the universe is letting you know that there's opportunities here by the end of the week to correct that. If you said something, I would be using this time to apologize. I would also expect that if something harsh was said to you and you're thinking about clearing and cleansing that self from yourself, liberation from guilt and fear about what shoulda, woulda, coulda is going to serve you very, very well this week. Let's let that energy go, okay? Broken heart can mean lots of other different types of things, but like I said before, we can very clearly see is emotional. Stability in conversation with the Aries energy that pumps up. Like I said, the Aries energy wants us to protect things. The Mars moving forward is going to be very rebellious in energy. There's going to be a lot of mindset changes that take place this week when it comes to the various conjunctions that are pushing forward to change in the matters of the heart, very specifically when we have this conjunction on Tuesday, but also again on Friday. Let's go in with your numerology card. The numerology card wants to be this one here, which is effort. You're going to have to put forth effort this week. If you did it, correct it. If somebody else did it to you and they don't apologize, that's fine, but your effort needs to be you going in and taking accountability for yourself and how you are trying to manifest, cleanse, clear, and all those other different types of things that are important, okay? Let's go in with the angel cards and let's see what the archangels or the other angels have to offer to our Virgo this week. All right, we have 2 cards that are coming in, and that fits the theme again. Listen deeply. Okay, listen deeply to the conversations that you're receiving from Spirit, because they are talking to you about an opportunity that is going to support you with whatever changes need to come into your time, space, reality at this moment. The energy of 4 comes in here. So I am looking at all of these different numbers that comes in, but 4 is very important. The energy for Monday numerologically is a 4. The death card also is a 4. So it is important that you be prepared that this week is going to be the week that there are some things that have to shift very specifically in order for you to add value to whatever it is that you want as far as longer term stability. Now let's go into your Dragon Oracle card here. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you for our Virgos highest and best good this week. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. And what we have here is the Source Dragon, attuning you to the infinite. So be still. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Be still, be still, be still. We're not going to talk about all the different things that are going on with other people, right, outside of what's most important to us. Magic will happen. You need to be in the moment. So be still. We also have the infinity sign. So that is letting us know that Spirit really wants to be able to work with you. If you don't have to wait until Friday, if you did nothing, these are the things that you're going to get to. So you can bring this energy into you a little bit more closely at any time. All right, let's go into the 396 hertz energy here. So many beautiful artists that have put their work out here on YouTube. There's a lot of stuff that's on your Spotify. There's so many different platforms now that are housing good, solid hertz background frequency music, whether it's lo-fi or higher than that stuff, as small as 10 minutes all the way up to different energies that can repeat through the evening. You can listen to this stuff throughout the day, on your drive to work, whatever it is that you're doing. However, the energy about this card is making sure that you are liberating yourself from any guilt and fear, especially anything that might be stuck within your physical body, okay? And that is what we rule, Virgos. I'm a Virgo moon. We rule the energy of health, right? So this will actually help you to release those emotions. And as you are very slowly dropping off the rough edges of what's going on within your auric self, this will help you to bring in a little bit more harmony, which includes joy and happiness, and that will help you to ground them so that you can use this power pellet information that's coming towards you this upcoming week. It's going to help you to master your personal journey, to not only your self-discovery, but also how you can use that energy to be more fulfilled in the things that you're doing within your space, opening your heart, which is what that said, as well as your mind. Could be a little bit blocked, okay? So if you are using crystal support, the best ones to use would be smoky quartz, any type of aquamarine to help you clear, cleanse the throat energy. Also, it works on the heart. Rose quartz for the heart, pink tourmaline for the heart. You can use literally any of those crystals or the color bands that are within those crystals to support you this particular week. Program a clear quartz if you do not have those materials on hand, and it will take care of all those different things for you. If you are interested in the crystals that I have on my website, please take a look at the description box below. Again, if you need personal support, if you need personal help healing, cleansing, clearing, I am a certified Reiki master. I do most of my appointments all remote, and it works just as effectively as if you were in somebody's physical shop. Now, if it's not me and there's someone else that you are attuned to already, this might be the week where you might just need a little bit of extra help. And there's nothing wrong in asking for help. That is a strong point. But that's what I have for you, Virgo. Many blessings, and we will talk to you next week. Bye!